talks between US President Barack Obama and Russian President Vladimir Putin have failed to resolve deep differences over how to tackle the conflict in Syria. The UN Secretary General named both countries, in addition to Turkey, Iran and Saudi Arabia, as holding the keys to peace in the war-ravaged country.
The UN chief warned that humanitarian needs were far outpacing the globe's response, largely caused by conflicts like Syria, which created the largest humanitarian emergency in a generation. The US president promised to work with any country to resolve the crisis in Syria, but not to keep President Assad in power.
Let's remember how this started. Assad reacted to peaceful protests by escalating repression and killing that in turn created the environment for the current strife. And so Assad and his allies can't simply pacify the broad majority of a population who've been brutalized by chemical weapons and indiscriminate bombing.
Russia struck a different tone.
Today we provide military and technical assistance both to Iraq and Syria and many other countries of the region who are fighting terrorist groups. We think it is an enormous mistake to refuse to cooperate with the Syrian government and its armed forces who are violently fighting terrorism face to face. We should finally acknowledge that no one but President Assad's armed forces and Kurds militia are truly fighting the Islamic State and other terrorist organizations in Syria.
Sherwin Bryce-Pease, SABC News, New York.